It's slowly. Hey, everybody, it's Sharon Sheldon here with Sarah Arrow from Team Content Sparks. And we're live again with a brand new launch and a brand new bundle of blog posts and emails, the done for you, brandable, PLR, pre written, whatever you want to call it. Something that every customers are always asking for. Give me more blog posts, give me more emails. So we have been doing that. This is now the third bundle. So this is bundle 3 of 50. And today we're going to go through inside, open them up, unbox them, look at some examples. Sarah actually already put together in the space of half an hour, one graphic, 20 minutes. Oh, sorry. Minutes. I shouldn't underestimate you.
20 push for time. You said, I'm ready in StreamYard, and I'm like, yikes, I've got no infographic. Bang. There it was.
You're going to see exactly what you can do just taking one blog post immediately. 20 minutes having a beautiful infographic and stuff ready to go and repurposing. So we'll look at different examples of how you can repurpose things. And of course, you can get the new bundle at the big launch discount, but you can use all these ideas and other content that you have as well. Blog posts and emails that are in your bigger courses, anything you have. All right. Things that you already have published as well. Okay. So I'm going to just keep an eye on the comments here. Remember, you can say hi. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments. I've already put up the URL, so you make sure you have that. contentsparks.com/DFY bundle 3. I don't know why I put the HTTPS at the beginning. We've got already Alejandra from Puerto Rico. Nice to be here. Nice that you're here. Remember to add your comments and questions. And otherwise, we're just going to hop right in. So, Sarah.
I can't wait. You know what I'm like when it comes to blog posts. Open them up.
Open them up. And Sarah always gets a sneak peek at it beforehand because she insists that I let her.
Yeah. I was messaging Sharon on WhatsApp this morning. It must have been about 4 a.m. Pacific time. And I'm like, can I get the bundle yet? Can I please? She made me wait 2 hours. 2 hours.
And I woke up early. So I'm on the West Coast right now, in case you were wondering. I'm usually in New Jersey, but I braved the airport and everything, and I'm out here visiting my boys. And Shanna is here. Hi. I already know I'm going to purchase. Yay, just here for ideas. Okay, we'll go through lots of ideas and look at all the different topics. All right. So no more chit chat. I'm going to switch over to the screen, or we can keep the two of us on and close this up. contentsparks.com, DFY bundle 3. And this is just the sales page. So when you go over and you go to that URL, you'll see this, and you'll see that on the sales page, there's a list of ideas. So you should definitely look at that too. And then you'll see the list of the 5 topics with the blog post titles and the email titles. All right. So this will give you a nice sense right here of what you're going to get. And whether the topics would work for you and your audience. We've got the branding, business branding, and there's also related courses to each one. So if you don't have something already that you want to be able to promote or further down the line build an audience for, keep an eye out for those, because there are coupons for them. So there's business processes, membership sites, social proof, and website content. So this is interesting because we did do a course not that long ago, a brand new one on next level website content, and we have one on strategic website content. So that's useful. And then there's the whole deal where you can get all of them. All right. So you can get individual ones or you can get all of them. And I know Sarah is chomping at the bit for me to open stuff up.
And Jamie's here as well. So I know she's chomping at the bit to see the blog posts.
Let's see. Hi. And Alejandra would love to know how I can introduce PLR to Latin and Spanish community. They barely know what they are. and I see a big opportunity with PLR in Spanish. Oh, you want to start teaching your own, selling your own PLR in Spanish. We can talk about that a little bit later, because that's a different topic right now, of actually selling PLR and how to start a PLR business. So we're going to talk today about actually using the content in your business. So a lot of people do buy the English language stuff, our content, and translate it to Spanish. But you're talking about actually creating your own unique stuff and selling that as PLRs, which is very different. You can't do that with our content. You can't resell the license. You can't translate it and then sell it as PLR to somebody else. You have to create your own from scratch. All right, let's go back. Which topic do we want to look at first? I've got the business branding, business processes, membership sites, social proof, and website content. You want to start with the last one, don't you? Because
I do, but I don't. I was going to say open up website content. And the reason that I'm going to say open it up is, even if you've not got some of these programs for whatever reason, and I cannot imagine any sensible reason why you wouldn't have these programs, because they're amazing. Sometimes you need to hustle for some cash. You've had Thanksgiving coming up, Christmas holidays. I believe there's Hanukkah and Kwanzaa, and then there's New Year and all sorts of things. And then you've got all of these people in quarantine, in lockdown, and they're sitting at home nibbling their fingernails. And somebody says, oh, why don't you set up a membership site? So they then hit Google to find out how they can set up a membership site. And here you are with your blog posts. And you can add your affiliate links in for your membership plugins. And if you've got the course, brilliant. You can upsell your course from the bottom of the blog post. So the membership one, I think, is fantastic for promoting an affiliate product or two. What are the actual posts, Sharon?
I'm just looking. Actually, it's easier to first look at the sales page, because you can see it more clearly. It's hard to see in the Windows Explorer. So the blog posts we've got here, let me make it full screen. Maybe you can see it better.
Yep, that's it.
See that? So you've got 7 ways to monetize your membership site, 9 easy strategies for getting new members for your site, the 4 steps to quickly building a high-performing membership site, launching your own membership site, which model is right for you, the top 6 benefits of creating a membership site. So those are all going to be slightly more general membership site topics, because those are for blog posts where you put your call to action at the end, maybe to send them to a lead magnet or something like that. And then the emails are more for following up with your subscribers, but of course you could expand them into blog posts too. They've got try this content shortcut for your membership site, copywriting tips for your sales page, your membership site sales page, how to deal with difficult people on your membership site. Got to read that one. Is your membership site lacking engagement? Here's how to fix it. And then try these simple tasks to keep members from leaving your site. So these are all critical topics that anyone running a membership site is interested in. So that's why they're more like follow-up emails, and then the blog post. So you want to open one in particular in here?
Anyone with a number, please, because if they've got a number in, you can quickly turn them into an infographic. So you don't even have to publish it as a blog post. You can create an infographic using Canva, which is free for the majority of the things that you want to use it for. And you can add, again, your affiliate links and potentially go viral using Pinterest. So infographics are really a really powerful way. And here it's 9 easy strategies. So you could break that up into 5 easy strategies for one infographic. If that does well, you've got 4 more, and I'm pretty sure you could think of a 5th one and have 5 more easy strategies for getting new members to your membership site. So you've got 2 infographics from one blog post, both of which are eminently pinnable and shareable over on Pinterest, bringing you in traffic. And if you've got a little link at the bottom saying, here's what we recommend for your membership plugin or your membership site, then you can make money off of that. And
Yeah.
that's a nice way of doing your affiliate marketing. It's not aggressive, it's not scary, and it's just perfectly in time while half the planet are sitting at home biting their fingernails.
Yep.
And if you've got time, if you're sitting at home partially biting your fingernails, then you can get the membership course and record it so that you can sell it from your infographic. So I think this is a really, really good way of repurposing your blog posts.
Yep. And there's a placeholder in there. Don't think you have to use this as it is, because right now we put a placeholder of saying, do you want to learn more about running a successful membership site? Check out my course, blah, blah, blah. And what you need to do is think strategically about what you are going to do with this. So you might just be trying to build an audience now and figuring out who would be interested in the topic, in which case you might want to send them to a simple lead magnet, right? Or do a little mini challenge, or just be sending them follow-up emails. So it could be, get tips. You want to be kind of careful about the sign up type wording. So you want to make it something valuable, like get tips to your inbox. You still see people doing that if you don't have a lead magnet. And then you've got some emails to get you started with that too. So you don't have to have a course ready to go. You can just be using it to build your audience, right? Mm-hmm. So put whatever in there that you want as your call to action, but always, always, always have a call to action of some sort at the end of your blog posts and at the end of your emails as well. That's why we put that placeholder in there. And as Sarah said, there are 9. This is just one blog post out of the 50 items in there that you can use and break up on membership sites. So what else?
I think that also, those 9 lends to the topics for a live stream. So you can do day 1, entice with a freebie, day 2, start a blog, day 3, YouTube videos. So each day you could do one of these, but as your audience are getting used to you talking to them on the live stream, you get to hear from them what they're actually struggling with their membership site. And if you've got a few of them saying, oh, my membership site is not right, and all of that, you can say, okay, then message them and say, look, I'm going to do a course. It's going to be $99 and it will help you fix a membership site. Are you interested? You get 2 or 3 of those, you go over, you buy your course, you've pre-sold it. And you've done that by just using one piece of content and breaking it into 9 different miniature videos where you're talking about marketing your membership site. So I think it's really, really good quality content. It's not just this one post. It, to me, is an infographic. It's 9 videos. I will chop them 9 videos into blog posts. I will pop the videos into Happy Scribe and get the transcriptions. So it's just so much content coming from that one post. And Jane says,
Jane said, I've just mapped out my signature show for all my blog email content from either CS courses and the last bundle I bought. Whoa. Okay. Just from one bundle. So Jane, what are you going to do with this one? Because I know you're going to get this one, right?
Yeah. Gary's probably already got it.
Oh, wow. This is Jane. In case you guys don't know, Jane, she's just started a podcast, a signature podcast. It's all going to be about building an online e-commerce store, right? Or building an online business, online store. So you have it planned out for the next 3 months, and soon it's going to be the next whole year of content, all from these ideas. Just absolutely brilliant. All right. You can also put them, remember, on social media images, so you can pull out just the individual things and a tip from each one.
Like you could do that. You know, he's your accountability buddy.
Jane and Gary have a whole competition going on who gets something first, who buys something first and uses it and downloads it. So a good competition to have going. Talk about accountability. Yeah, so I was saying you could just pick a tip as well and just reword it. Now, shall we show an infographic now? Or do you want to talk about a blog post? Do you have a blog post already where you repurposed one of these?
I've only done the website, the 9 website elements, which I uploaded to Content Sparks.
Okay, let's take a look at that because that is an infographic and that's unusual. That's the thing you did in 20 minutes. So that was membership sites. And just before we do that, Graham's asking, is there a bundle that would complement the Start Your Own Business course? If I remember correctly, I think one of the other bundles might have a pack of blog posts and emails. If you go to the sales page, I think we might have added them in there. Oh, hang on. I'm pretty sure at the top we have the checkout bundle 1 and bundle 2. So you can go and see what's in there. Bundle 1 had topics on work from home business, which is kind of related to it's a different type of starting your business. You're thinking of the course on how to start your own business from step by step, but some of these will also apply. Business niche, these are things that would apply to starting a business. Success mindset related to starting a business. Know your customers more if you already have customers. So there are definitely a bunch in this first bundle that you could use. And then the second bundle, this is a little bit.
Leveraging partnerships.
Oh, you're already looking at it?
Yeah, product launches. I think the first bundle is the better one for it. Get more clients is in the second bundle.
Pricing your offers is useful for that one, and product launches, if that's the type of business that you're helping your people start. They'll get more clients. It's good for service businesses. But yeah, I think bundle 1 has more related to starting your own business. So that would be the best one. And obviously there's ones in here. Business branding is going to be useful. Things like 8 branding steps here, 6 steps to building a strong brand, tips on making your brand more memorable, stuff like that is useful once they get going. It's not branding 101 really. That goes with the course. Business processes, not as much. Membership sites, social proof.
Material at the end would be good.
Yeah, social proof is going to be good for everyone. And then, website content, which we're going to show you that infographic now. So let me go back. And it was based on, here's the folder. And by the way, that comes in both text and doc. So it's very helpful when you're putting together a blog post or an email. I like to use these TXT docs because it's unformatted and you can easily just copy paste and not have all the formatting transfer over. So it's easier to start from scratch. So which one did you use? The 7 website elements?
Yeah. Jane's just asking, are these the same email blogs that you would get with the full course? No, these are separate ones. These can be standalone. They're not included in the Blaze packs. Right. So if you have the Blaze pack for website content, strategic website content, this is additional content for that. It's not the same emails or the same blog post you would get in that. Because I know you're like me, Jane, you blog a lot, so you burn through the 5 emails and the 5 blog posts in that. So these are additions, which is good.
The main point that why we started doing these bundles was people were asking for more blog posts and more emails aside from or in addition to those Blaze packages, because it just wasn't enough. So we started creating these bundles on some of the most popular topics, and some of them can then be applied to different topics. Like we were just talking with Graham that he wants ones on how to start your own business. Well, you only get 5 in that big course, but there are ones from various other topics that also are really relevant without having to get a course. So that is even more exciting. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm showing you here just the TXT, the text document. Sorry, my mouse.
Can you make it a bit bigger, Sharon? So
yeah, I'm just trying. I've lost my mouse. I'm using a second monitor here. Well, you can kind of tell. So there's no formatting in this one. You get the Word document that has some formatting, and then you've got these TXT ones, which is just copying it into a notepad. And you can do that with anything. Whenever you want to put together a blog post or an email, don't take it from like Evernote or Word. If you want to make sure that that formatting is clean, just put it into a notepad and then copy it in and apply your formatting. So here's what Sarah used. And then I'll show you. Let me open up here it is. Okay. So here is what Sarah did with it. So this is our website. It still needs a featured image to go at the top, but this is this gorgeous infographic. What did you use to put this together?
I popped it in Canva, and just looking at that now, I just see a couple of things. I've left a space at the top for the Content Sparks logo and didn't add it. So I'll go back and do that. And obviously I need to add the little Content Sparks icons at the bottom, the little pencil with the sparks around them. So, just looking at it half an hour later, I can see that in 20 minutes I did a very good job. But 25 minutes would have let me added the logos in.
And this is in Canva. The other thing I would do is in the bottom, did you do this as a URL? It needs to be linkable to a hyperlink to whatever program or lead magnet you want to promote. So I would put in here something like contentsparks.com/website content. And have it link to that course on either strategic website content or next level website content to make sure that so people have somewhere to go for more information. And also we'd add some sort of call to action at the bottom.
And a little bit of an introduction at the top.
Yeah, maybe a way to get the PDF of this so that you could download it. It would be a freebie in here.
Yeah. And my call to action, I would have it as a caption, and I would say, if you like this infographic, please pin it to your website board on Pinterest. And people will say, oh, website board, I've got one of those. Or, oh, I'm looking to do a website, I'll set up a website board. And then they'll go over and pin this to their board, and then other people will see it and say, that looks interesting, and come over and look at our site. And then they say, oh, I'll put that on my board. And before we know it, we have a steady stream of people coming over to look at our infographic. So it is a really powerful way of getting traffic very quickly. And if you do, as Sharon's just advised us, make it a PDF, let people opt in to get the PDF and tell them you're going to follow up with tips, because you've all got the tips because they come in the pack, then you're going to have people come on and opt in. And as I mentioned, if you were one of those people who thought, nah, don't want to do a membership site, you've got the opportunity to get the membership pack, or you can put in affiliate links for membership software. It's up to you. But you've got no excuse not to make any money with this, because it is really, really great content. And there was hardly any editing from going from blog post to infographic. So
it went from this the text version to, where to go? To that. Beautiful infographic. In Canva, presumably.
Yeah, in Canva. And by the time this goes live on the website, you'll see that the Content Sparks pencil will appear, and so will the logo.
And just remember that point about the affiliate links and having affiliate stuff, because You don't, again, have to have a course ready yet. You can start doing this and be making money in the meantime while you're working on your course. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't be working on your course. You need to be doing that. You've got, the whole holidays coming up. What else are you going to do, right? Thank you, Sergio. Said, I love your courses. Thank you so much. Bob, let's say again where these extra contents are. If you're talking about the current bundle, it is this URL, contentsparks.com/DFY bundle 3. Okay. Unless you're talking about the other bundles, in which case there is a link. Having trouble finding my mouse on my other monitor. There's a link at the very top of the page. When you look at in the note here, check out bundle 1 and bundle 2. All right. So that's possible. And was there another? There was another comment. Let me go back.
Graham's asking for a cheeky discount.
You're being very cheeky. If you're looking for a pick and mix of bundle 1 and 2, you can buy them individually. I don't have a pick and mix to make it a bundle, but you can get them individually so you don't have to buy the whole bundle. And that applies to the current ones too. Right. And if you have a bunch of other stuff, we usually have a bulk discount. I think it's a one-time. I think it's called bulk 30, is 30% off 150 or more. But if you're just buying a pack or two, just get those. All right.
The other thing that we haven't touched upon is how easy this goes into a software like Vidnami,
which is having a Black Friday special. I'll have to find the link when they want to do it. I don't know exactly what the special is, but yeah, Vidnami is a way to do it. It used to be called Content Samurai, and all you do. Sorry, go ahead, Sarah.
No, I was just about to say what you were about to say.
Yeah, it's really easy to create some different things. You can just upload the text and it'll automatically create separate slides that have the text on it, and with video or photo backgrounds. You can upload a little video of yourself, intro and outro. I've done that for sales pages as well. And it will match everything up and meld it all together and get the timing all right. It's really incredible software. Works really well. And then you can just adjust. They have music in there already to put music on top of it. So it's a great way to put together a cool little video, and just don't use the whole blog post and the whole email because it's going to be too much text, but you can upload it and then just edit it out so that you just have the key points you want. You have a shorter video and then the longer blog post with all the different information in it. Do we have an example of that now that you just raised that point?
Should we fire up Vidnami and do one on screen?
I'll let you do that. I don't think I could do that quickly.
Okay. Well,
I haven't used it in a little bit.
I'll open up Vidnami. So you talk for a moment so nobody sees my login.
Well, they can't see it anyway until you share the screen. So what was I looking at? So that's bundle 3 and that was bundle 2. So there's different things there. Also, there are the discount codes for each one of the recommended courses. So do look out for that. If you don't have a course that's related to one of these topics and you want to have one, look out for the discount codes for those when you get the blog posts and emails. And that was bundle 1. And this is the beautiful Canva. And if you don't have Canva, remember that it is free. And actually, I'll log in now. You put us back on screen, so I'm not hiding. So I'm hiding my login, which you can't see. I use LastPass, which, by the way, if you do not use LastPass for all your passwords or some sort of password keeper, I highly recommend it. It will save you so much frustration with resetting passwords. So let me share this again. This is Canva. I haven't actually logged in. Look at that. But I'm going to log in. and it does it automatically fills it in and hides it with LastPass. It's opening up very slowly. So I have the pro version, the business version on this, which you guys may have seen before. If not, here it is. The difference between the pro and the free, there's a few. You get more images, you can save your colors and your fonts, you can save your logos, you can create videos. I think may only be in the pro, I'm not sure. I haven't tried the video feature yet, but you can have a whole brand kit, things like that, open up. So I have all my colors saved and my fonts and my logos all in there, so I don't have to keep uploading them each time. But there are, let's see, do I have an infographic? You can see all my designs in here we use for all sorts of things. I can even remove remove backgrounds. That's what I did on this one. I think may only be in the pro version as well, the business version, where you can actually remove the background on something. There's a feature in there in effects. So if you need to add an image of yourself. Yeah, Shanna said folders is my favorite feature. I have to use that more because I haven't been, and it is really great for finding all your stuff. Let's go back a second. Sorry, it's a little slow with the Wi-Fi. I'm not plugged in this Airbnb. Nice background in the Airbnb though, isn't it? Sorry, I'm trying to find an infographic. So I could just go into the infographic here. If you want to just go, you can go into create a design, and then it gives suggestions. You can do custom. Infographic should be in here somewhere. There it is, infographic. I thought I missed it. So if you go in there and you want to create an infographic, it opens up something blank. And then on the left-hand side here, it's slowly coming up with a whole bunch of options. So there's recently used ones, there's suggestions for you. So take a look at this one. You could easily take different points from the blog post and use that, kind of like what Sarah did. Is this the one you used? It's possible because you can change the backgrounds, the logos, just change out these images, take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. So it's the perfect start, and just change any of these colors to your colors. If you do have the pro version, it's easy to change those colors to your branded ones right away, because I have them right there and it's instantly there. And obviously I'd change the font colors and all that stuff. So, and you can undo and you can save. So definitely take a look at that for using your blog posts or emails to create infographics. Now, Sarah, are you ready to share what you wanted to share? You're muted. Unmute. There you go.
Yeah, it wouldn't unmute. Right, hang on. I'm going to share screen. Right, Chrome tab. Where are you, Vietnami? There you are. Share screen. So here I am, and I've got some options when it comes to creating video, and I'm just going to go for the content video. I'm not going to think too much about it, and I'm probably going to go for Cool Blue, but they've got lots of different designs. Like these square ones are good for Instagram. I find these rectangular ones are very good for Facebook. I've not tried them on LinkedIn, and let's try that one, Corporate Blue. And it pulls it up, and I have the option to customize it. I'm not going to bother. I'm going to say use the template. So now it's asking for my content. Now I'm not going to add in all of the content. I'm going to be selective. So I'm going with the headline. I'm going to go with the homepage. I'm just getting that now. And then I'm going to do a space. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to get the next one. which is quality content that delivers. Make sure I've got a double space. Tell your story.
These are the points that you put on the infographic?
Yep, they're exact ones. On the document that you'll get, you'll find that they're the S2 headers. So they're the actual bullet points on there. They're numbered 1 to 7. I'm not numbering them, although pro content tip, if you tell people there are 7 tips, number them 1 to 7, because they will contact you and tell you if you forget one, because they watch.
It's so true. I only counted 5.
Yeah, right. So I've just expanded the essentials to the legal essentials, and I've not numbered any of them, but let's number them before somebody tells us off for not numbering them. And be consistent. If you say 7, don't put bullet points, use the numbers. If you just say tips, then you can use bullet points. But
Yeah.
numbers work better in headlines.
Yeah.
So we've got those in place. Let's click create scenes, and then it does its mojo. And here's what it's recommending.
And it can be clips or images. So you've got video clips or images.
So I'm going to actually look for home in the clips and see what comes up. That's it. I want a nice house.
There you go.
Yeah. So that was easy enough to do. Quality content that delivers. Let's look for a delivery event. So I'm not focusing too much. Oh, that's a bit old, isn't it? Let's go with the FedEx van, because that's the van they've used for like 100 years, so it's virtually undateable.
UPS.
UPS.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah. Tell your story with the kids under the blanket. Yeah, we'll keep that. Social proof. Let's look for social media. What's that? Oh, Facebook.
Yep.
Yeah, that will do. Yeah, we can live with that. Something to look at. When I search portraits,
could be art.
Yeah, I think art is a better one to search for. And a big eyeball. Now we have an eyeball in the infographic, so that's connecting that as well. Oh, it moves. It looks at me.
It's kind of creepy, actually. But
clear calls to action. I'm going to look for mobile. Oh, you call them cell phones, didn't you? Cell phones.
Otherwise, I'm not sure what you'd get. Though Vidnami is created by an Australian company, Noble Samurai, so they might use mobile.
So,
oh, that's so old.
Yeah, that's like 100 years old.
You could just have a telephone too. That would really be old. Or action. Have someone taking action. See, this is actually the hardest part, and why you don't want to have something too long, because you could be spending all day playing around with the different pictures.
Yep.
That wasn't bad, the call to action with the film one.
Yeah, it's gone. It was there. There we have it.
I like that.
And they've got it with yellow stripes or yellow arrows. Yeah, so we can have that in there. And that's it. Oh, the legal essentials. Let's look for legal.
What did they come up with? Yeah, the AI.
That looks like somebody with essential oils.
So, I thought it was hand sanitizer.
So we've got Justice.
Yep, that's good.
With her scowls.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got a end bit. So I'm going to click add new scene. And we have this here. No, actually, I'm going to delete that scene. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to find where I can duplicate this scene. Where can I duplicate it? Add a new scene, add a video clip. I can't duplicate it. I'll go back to adding a new one. Okay, and I'm actually going to add images. What images have I got uploaded already? I'm going to look for uploads. And I'm just going to find something with my logo. And there you go. Picture of me. And I'm going to add some text. Where are you, text? I can't find my text. Where am I? Text, come back. You can normally add some text, but it seems to have frozen. Ah, there we have it. And of course, you would have your website name there. And then all I have to do is add music. And I'm going to say music only. And I get to preview and see what music it's actually added for me. Are you still there, Sharon? I'm going to press.
Sorry, I unmuted myself. I was actually trying to find the link for their big Black Friday special, Vidnami, but I have to go into my email and they're making me reset my password. So I'll have to post it afterwards because I think they sent me an early link as an affiliate, even though it doesn't start till next Friday. And it looked really good. It's like 40% off, but it's not free. Unfortunately, Shanna was asking if it's free.
No.
So unfortunately, it's not. So
$30 a month.
Well, they're doing this Black Friday special that'll be 40% off. So I'm not quite sure. Maybe 20 a month.
Well, that's good.
Not sure.
So let me press the play button and you can see the video.
Beautiful. And of course, you'd add an intro.
Yep, I would add a title screen to it. Yep. But once again, my 20 minutes is
brilliant.
Just not quite enough. And that's a 17-second one. By the time we've added a front page and various other bits and exported it out, it will take us, a whole 25 minutes to have an eminently shareable social media video. And if you're really clever, then you'll be able to pixel that video, and those that watch it, you can then put an ad to them. Don't ask us how to do this. We're not going to tell you on this call. But it is possible.
The other thing you can do that doesn't take long is record yourself talking through it. So just fire up Audacity, talk your way through the points, then upload that. So you can upload your own soundtrack in Vidnami to that thing, and it will match up the timing of you speaking to the slides going. And then you can also add the music on top of that and just turn the sound way down. So that's a really handy feature. So you don't have to actually start recording slides going through. You just record your voice track, upload it, and it matches it up. The times I've done that, I've never had a problem. I had to even adjust anything in the timing of the scenes. I don't know how they do it, but the AI works really well. So that's another thing, because it's always nice to have your voice in there. And if you don't want to be on camera, you don't have to be on camera, because I know people are hesitant about that. But I've done ones where I also just got onto camera first and said hello and welcome and said what the video is going to be about. Just one little clip, just using whatever software you have for camera for doing a video. And then you can upload that where you showed that little plus. So you can do one in the beginning when you were doing the whole thing, the video, and at the end too. So and it'll meld it together when you put the video together.
Yep.
So that's really helpful too.
Very quick and easy, very
Okay.
shareable on social media. If you're lacking content for your Facebook groups, this is a really good way to do it. And if you're on a fixed budget, you can get it for a month, put all your content through it, and chop it up into 50, 60, 100 little videos, and then cancel at the end of that month and go back and buy another month when you've got more budget. So don't think, if you're really pushed and you can't afford it all the time, just use it strategically.
Yeah.
Which is better than not using anything at all.
Yeah, I'll take a look through my email and see if I can find that link that they sent me, because they sent me some sort of early Black Friday link. I just don't know whether they have it live yet, but it may be worth getting on Black Friday. Okay. So you've had a tutorial now on how to use the blog post for Vidnami. You've seen how to do it for infographics. We talked about some other things that you can do with it, just not infographics, but live streams as well, and multiple blog posts and multiple infographics. What else is your favorite way? Jane, if you're still there, I would love to hear what your favorite way is. So Jane is planning out all her podcasts for the next 3 months using the content, so topics in there. But I know, Jane, again, if you are there, that you often just pull out pieces really quickly. So I talked about being strategic about using them and planning out what you might want to promote in the future. But Jane is really quick about just taking one and seeing, okay, what can I use it for right now without worrying about being too strategic. So if you have something that you know you're selling already and you just need some content, you have a list already and you just want to do some nurturing of that list, send them content, you'll always have some ideas this way. Because all of these topics, if you're working with business owners, they're all relevant to business owners, all of them. And if they don't have a website, you need to help them get started with that. So Jane also said, I take bits and put them all over the place. I even took some of the social posts and built out a mini post for my pre-launch. If you have a link for that handy, I would love to see it and share it here. So if you do, yes, it gave me everything for my pre-launch. Yeah, if you do have that published, I would love to be able to show it here. So I'll give you a second to find that, or if you don't want to share it, that's fine too. I won't yell at you. All right, we are moving along here while Jane hopefully finds that link. Are there any other ones that you want to show? Hang on. I still have.
Perhaps you can look at the processes one, because lots of people think that the processes are not exciting, but actually it's something that we all need.
God. Processes is one of my favorite topics because it really is what saves us so much time. Whenever you have something laid out in a process, in a template, we use Asana and have absolutely everything mapped out so that we don't forget things. And whenever it's not there, we tend to forget it. So also you can look back and see where you can streamline. It is the most effective way, laying out your processes of saving your time, saving money, making sure anything you outsource is done efficiently, all of that. So the topics in here for business processes are, and I'll say processes or processes, whatever you want. We have got 3 ways to simplify and streamline your business processes, how documenting them can make onboarding and training easier. This is really important too. Whenever you have a new step-by-step that you're following in your business, try to document it. Try and do either a little snag it video showing how to do it, or lay it out in a step-by-step checklist. It just will make your life so much easier if you don't have an assistant, or you do have an assistant, to show it to them. And then if for some reason you have to hire a new assistant, you have the stuff laid out. We did a lot of that when my previous assistant had moved on to a different job, and it really helped. And then we created new ones too. So definitely do that. how to turn your repeat tasks into business processes. Yeah, anything that's repeat should be set up as a step-by-step task, a step-by-step process. How do you know when it's time to streamline them? Oh, that's actually really interesting. I should read that one. Usually you do know when you're wasting time, but that one of the things I should comment on that when it's time to streamline. We meet often as a team and periodically, and I'll say, okay, where can we save time? Where are we wasting time? And everybody, I don't necessarily know, so my team pitches in and will tell me where they think we're wasting time. So that's very helpful when you do need to do that. How to identify the time wasters in your business process. And then there's emails. Are they clear enough? How to map them out, how to organize them, how to perform a time audit and keep it simple, how to start streamline, or are you ready? So why don't I open one of those? Which do you find the most interesting?
Open up the one with numbers so we can see if we can do an infographic.
Of course. Of course. How could I doubt that? Of course, the one with the numbers. So I will go back, and this time I'm going to open up the ones in Doc, because I showed you the TXT, that notepad version. So I'll open up the Doc one. And there it goes. So 3 ways. Oh no, there's no numbers on them. Oh.
Send it back.
Okay, so one thing that you'll want to do right away is put numbers on these so that nobody doubts you that there are actually 3 ways in here. So you already have a way to customize it. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. Now, how would you put this into an infographic?
I think I would actually make it 3 Instagram posts, and Jane has just shared her Instagram link, so she's inspired me. And I would have number 1, delegating tasks to your employees, and I would have a picture of me, a nice photo with a clipboard and a pen in my mouth, pretending that I'm delegating, because I'm such a micromanager, I rarely delegate. So everybody who knows me would say, ha ha, and leave me a heart and say you're a hypocrite, and I'll agree. Then there's the outsourcing to someone outside of your organisation, and that I do a lot. So I would be able to do a photograph of me, probably co-opting one of my daughters to pretend they're going to be an outsourcer, because let's face it, I'm in lockdown. I can't get outsourcers to come and take a photo with me, because I'd have to use the wide angle, 6 feet between us, both of us masked up, and me handing a document and then putting the document into quarantine and waiting 2 weeks to open it. So I would have to do a photograph there and use my kids. And then the last one, the automate with tech tools, I could just do a little flow chart of a couple of tech tools. I might do blog post to email to sale and the membership site, and I'll draw one of them nice little triangles in PowerPoint and save it as an image. Not a triangle, a cycle, sorry. Smart art, you can use all sorts of different little flows and processes, so I can easily add some things, and I can see that they've got some suggestions in the I can see the little dashes, so I could use them perhaps to create a flow. I can't actually see the words to know whether it goes into a flow, but it's possible that I could create one. So that gives me 3 really nice visuals. And if I link my Instagram to my Facebook, it will cross post from Instagram to Facebook, or I can connect it up with if this then that, so that when it's live on Instagram, it tweets it, it shares it to LinkedIn, it shares it to Facebook, and just smooshes it all over the web and brings back traffic to my Instagram post. But if I have to do that and use that, I need to make sure the link in my bio goes to my membership opt-in.
Right.
So that people who are seeing this and wanting to take the next step with me have a place to go. So they're not just coming to look at the pretty pictures, but if they're inspired by them, that they can click the link in my bio and get onto my email list.
So are you putting all the text from here also into the Instagram post?
Probably not, no.
Just a
I
few
might
tips.
actually do a little reel or a little video where I speak the text and upload it to.
Right.
So I've got a video, and then I've got an image, and then I've got a video, and then I've got an image. So if I did those over 3 days, I've got 3 days worth of content that's really eye-catching with the visuals and really useful with the videos. So
Right.
it's a really good way of engaging the audience that I've got on Instagram.
Awesome. And let me show, since Jane's was actually an Instagram, I can't copy and paste that in, but I can go in and I can type that URL in. So it's, yeah, it won't let me, Instagram.com/ which one shall I show? I guess the first one, PCHDMLJGPUR4. Did I get it right? I guess we'll find out in a second, won't we? Whoops. Let's see what comes up. Let's see if I got it right. This is Jane's because I missed a W. It's www. Sorry, guys.
Instagram can be so inconvenient at times.
Well, no, the comment thing in StreamYard, I can't just copy the link from the comment for some reason. Here we go. So this is Jane's post, how to use podcast guesting as free marketing for your e-commerce business. And Jane used some of the content from one of the other blog bundles. So you did the image, kind of like what Sarah was just talking about, creating an image from one of the other, though this is to launch your podcast. And then I had said to Sarah, do you put the text in? So Jane has put the text in here as well. And then, of course, your hashtags. And I'm hoping that you have a link in your bio too. Let's take a look. It goes to your LinkedIn. So Jane, you're not doing an actual link to the podcast yet, it looks like, correct? So that would be your link. This goes to your LinkedIn. So the process goes from the image. Oh, okay, this is cool. LinkedIn.bio. Oh, this is not linked in. I'm reading it wrong. This is all your different things. Oh, cool. And you can tap on any of these. So it goes from that Instagram post where she pulled content from one of the other blog posts on podcast guesting and to introduce her podcast, and then repurposed it into this, and then added, in order to, Sarah was saying, put a link in your bio because you can't put a link into an Instagram post. So instead use that link in the bio. Always put something there that goes where you want people to go. And this you can change out at any time. So like if you have the launch, so when Jane has the launch of the podcast, she can put a link in there for the podcast and when it has it live. So awesome. And you have another one that was from a social post. Oh, I wish I could copy these as well.
If you copy it, highlight it, and then right click it, Google asks you if you want to go to that.
You know what? Not as the person sharing it. It only lets me show it on screen. You probably could.
Yeah, I've just
If
done
you want
that.
to show this, you want to show the social post one?
I'm just attempting to.
This is very cool. I like that, Jane. It looks good. I can't wait to see your podcast. So here,
There
let me
you go.
add this in. And this is the other one. Don't
And I've
be
added a
shy.
heart.
Oh, I have to heart the other one. It's not letting me because I must not be logged in. So what does it say? And look, already getting some traction. Unlike the other one.
So I've left a comment, and as you can see, don't be shy. That's a really nice image, and I'm sure it appeals to your audience.
and I just left a comment on the other one. So we're all set. You're getting some traction. And then it said, as Jane said, people can then click on any of those links in my link bio. So that was that link. Here, I'll show that again too. Let me just show that again. So what we're talking about is you go to Jane's bio, and this thing, linkedin.bio, Jane Kelly Online, opens this up. I assume this is some sort of paid service that you sign up for. And then any of these, so here's one. She's got a challenge starting. It's just, I just clicked on it. It says tap on any to learn more. And her online business startup challenge. Awesome, starting in 24 days. I use it later. It is fantastic. Yeah, this is really great. And I wonder where that challenge came from. Did you use stuff from Content Sparks, one of the ones that on starting a business? So, and you can see she's customized it for aspiring women in the UK and France. So it's very targeted to an e-commerce business, but it comes from some of it, I assume, is from Content Sparks, and some is your own as well. It's a free challenge to start creating your dream online business. Yeah. Okay. I want to hear how it goes when you're all done. There's Meet Jane Kelly. And this is the sort of stuff you can do with your content. So she's used a combination of the blog posts and the emails and courses and all sorts of different things and put it together. And that is that. Oh, so Jane says it was amazing. You need to interview me again. Okay, anytime. Yeah. We'll do a live stream because we're pretty much out of time for this one. So we'll have to do another live stream where you talk us through it. Because that'll be fun. All of it was from Content Sparks. Fantastic. Well, you wouldn't know, so it's all customized. All right, people. If there's anything else, any other comments? Whoops, this is the next one. I am in post-launch right now. I'm not sure which one okay. You're in post-launch another. If there are any other questions, please pop them in. Oops, I'll show you that URL again for the bundle. It's today, contentsparks.com/DFY bundle 3. Hopefully you guys got some good value out of this and learned a few things and got some ideas. And you should already have an email with the link to that. If you have any questions, you can always send them to support too, because we're all in different places in the world, so you get different things. So post in the group, in the community, support, or just underneath this video, and we should see it. All right. That's it for now. You good, Sarah?
Yeah, I'm quiet for a change.
You're quiet. Yeah. All right. Bye, Bob. Bye, Jane. Bye, everyone who was on here. Thanks for joining us. And we'll talk soon. Have a good weekend, too. Take care.